Nonsia enya abo ewo off kasamfo nyiso ebutu Taifa Junction enkrakro KASE3BO enu nti mama wache na mema wakwaba emfamra ensama yaboabo no ewo manga nemu ene amanfo ekronom so ne akeka abubom se off anopa nonsia KASE3BO ena mosomfo na akwese amofa maba betena ha eba besane ensemu etumi ediamam KASE3BO ye etwegu ewo abefuntintan fidie no eye Facebook okohwa obenya yon off TV sanso na YouTube hono so off TV afin so no uremo TikTok ayo off TV ehon so betimi edi nketa ho ho Google Play Store so obetimi enya yo ho a ehon so no betimi download the app na off TV app no ho no mo na ba bibia de ebekọ no otimi enya nketa ho die na yenhwe ensem no de ba bedi mu akotre no binie Police for timi achi nkofo bi edu ewo Kuapem South ewo eniema bi ankomo kwakoye ewo Domabre ahimfie ye de ani bechi mu nso ewo odwa adwumayefo omo nso eye nsise ne bia soronko de fa eye body camera ewo betimi ede abo ho ban ye de ani bechi mu nso ewo agona so aduro eno nso odwayefo adwumayefo enso nsise de etumi ede ama wonum afi ye betremu ewo eye deputy minister edima Roads and Highway onu so etumi akasa edi afa ekwan a ekoso ewo ho sanso ena parliament mu no eye audit service for etumi ase eniema bia ebetumi aboa ema wo mo etumi aye omo adwuma wei eni nsam afoforo binom ekeka ho ena mekwaba na metimi aba besane eponimu edi amam afi nyabre na egibre na me na me ho simantetebe adusia me ba betimi abom senum ye edi amam afi ko Facebook bo off TV ewo ho enomo etumi efama me na afi uba YouTube nso eho no off TV Google Play Store no enso off TV download the app no ewo ho no mo na eni nkita ho afi mamemfa ensam no mu enchemu emfa emo ye dani eni makwa mu ewo Kuapem South eno na polisifo etumi akire nipadua wo ye land guard ewo ye adamrobe na nyina ne se kwasiada no police se omo hosada ena obi efromo ebo omo amane se enkofo maako edu ebi ayomo ho se omo ne ahemsiefo ebekọ akwakotu ohene na ewo ho no etumi agu sani ebeya ombetimi di omo de etumi edi ade na no ene yebebo omo amane no omo antra so apolisifo no yigi enkofuko ahodo no bebre ema omo timi ede omo ni kiremu ewo eya adomobre ahimfie ho ebi mu ko judge na baby ebeboa eno no mo so mbe won se ka mienu na ka mienu no enipa maako edunu omo ni ye nua be friend se Douglas amwako dankwa ono na ye sanse se ye de no na omo ka hu no ebinie Dewu Joseph owo mfie aduasa miensa Evans Dakazo ewo mfie aduasa 9 Kwame Aboachi ewo mfie aduana enum Christian Chu enso mfie aduonu enwotwe Samuana mfie aduonu enkron Thomas Davidson ewo mfie aduasa 9 Abusia Panyini Owusu Paul ono nso wo mfie aduo num enwotwe 58 years Samson Richard Ajman ewo mfie aduasa Afi Jerry John Kwame ewo mfie aduonu enum ana Samuel Obin ewo mfie aduonu miensa na wabra omutimi echi wo mo no enya no nko omunya ye pump asmin gangsa eye etuo ye na yetumi atoɔ afi omofefa etu obuba bebre na cars nso omode koye na eye mienu na yehwe de police force bi fa ekiro mu nsemu efa
Group of kingmakers were planning to brief me on Sunday 3rd May 2026. Police received information indicating that one Douglas Amwako Dankwa, together with a group of kingmakers, were planning to install a chief at Adamrobe, a town near Ebri. In response, a joint regional operations team comprising police, military, and the Ebri district patrols was deployed to the area to maintain law and order. On the same day, the team conducted an operation in Adamrobo, leading to the arrest of 10 suspects whom you can find standing behind us. They are David Joseph, age 32 years. He's a farmer. Evans Dakazo, age 34 years. He's a security man. Kwame Abuaji, aged 45 years. He's a organizer. Christian Achu, aged 28 years. He's also a security man. Samuel Annan, aged 29. He's a security man. Thomas Davidson, aged 34 years. He's also a security man. And then Ebusuapenyi Owusu Paul, aged 56 years. He's a farmer at Adamabo, and he's also a member of the Esiachi family. And then we also have Richard Ajima, aged 30 years. He's also a security man. Jerry John Kwame, aged 45 years. He's also a businessman coming from Sotum. And then Samuel Obing, aged 35 years. He's also a taxi driver at Adamrabo. The security personnel retrieved 5 pump action guns. You can find them lined up on the table in front of you. 23 live cartridges, 1 laser, 6 phones, and 1 body armor. 2 vehicles were also impounded. 1 unregistered Ford pickup, and then a Toyota Corolla with registration number GE 2560-19. Some of the suspects were found wearing the Ghana Immigration Service uniform.
Mi boremu ewo nsɛmfo from anopaya na ye de ne kwa kopia mu ewo oja adwumayefo enso aso ye enra nyina da no na ye wona ehwe edum eja so se de be eja eto babia ometumi edu ho akwakodu ntem na ye omoda na no enenam so ewo Ashanti region mu Ashanti regional commander aye friend say Peter Tete etumi ekasai edinsam editudwa se omo ehia eye body cameras ahodo mbetimi dia bobbo wo mo ho efise to da bi omo kodum jana obonse nkofuku ahodo bi etumi ato ase omo so eba sanu na se omo do omo kokota yentumi enyi wonom enkyere koto nso de eno ani adanse die enti se bibia ni we di adanse sade a ene ye beye den na yetumi abo enipa no kunadu ama na tumi ayeye ne sente no osre soronko so momo asem ni bia ena afi body cameras a ebetumi abo a ema eniema etumi ayeye etumi ede ama wonom na yentie ensema eye Peter Tete etimi edituju.
Very difficult to prosecute if you don't have evidence to the court. You are busy working. You don't have time to be videoing somebody who is coming to attack you. Do you get me? So if we have these body cameras around, we can pick anybody who comes to attack us. Mostly, it's very difficult to prosecute if you don't have evidence to the court. It's very, very difficult because you know the name of the game is evidence. So one thing I will advocate is body cameras for operational men so that we can pick whoever comes to attack us. Yes.
Do you also call for a specialized court system to ensure swift prosecution of persons who attack firefighters?
Yes. Even we having our lawyers, a team of lawyers at our headquarters who do our own prosecution will also help us. Apart from the specialized course, we must also have our own legal teams who can do prosecution, not necessarily depending on the police or other entities. Yes, if we have those courts, I believe it will help. But before all these things, education is the best. Educating people why they should see us as friends, they should see us as partners, they should have to see us as people who have come to save the situation. Mostly, they attack us ignorantly. We didn't cause that incident. We have been called to come in and support. So, first of all, we need to understand.
Minasu ejremu ewo eyegwan wana ehwe ejasu ewo Ghana. Oman Ghana mu na endra eye omoda enti yesade ani twemu ewo aguna suadro. Eho na menu kase omotimi djumadi efufuro bi dia 2 difference 24-hour surveillance aba se omudi eba ba beboa ema eniema woduo etumi akoso na da 24-hour surveillance system ya omudi abai ni nyina ne se omo kyerɛkyerɛ adwadifo no ekwan a omo behwe se eja emfaso ema meto omudwomu afi enso se eja bi etumi to wemprempren yade na wono mo beye ebetumi die sisa oja no anokwan enti station commander yefen se Abdullahi Wasiu Hudu etumi ka se ebebo motimi asi oja ano wabra wo church omunimdie edi amadwadifo no na yentie ensema station commander Abdullahi Wasiu Hudu etumi ekai
arise at the scene, and this is very commendable. They have to sleep in the market patrol team who ensures that the only market or the biggest market we have in the municipality was given a proper protection. We gave it 24-hour surveillance. Our men are in the market 24-hour survey to ensure that those in the market cooperate with the basic fire safety measures in the community, and in case a fire outbreak happens there, they'll be able to manage it before the firefighting team arrives at the scene. And this is very commendable. They have to sleep in the market with mosquitoes, with the harsh weather conditions, and still this never allowed them to relent. They did their work and did it massively. So appreciate yourselves. We can't also forget the success talked by our very own Kunames. Kunames? Yes. Kunames? Yes. Kunames? Yes. Kuname is one group that the whole central region cherishes, not only in central region, but the whole country. It was born out of an initiative to ensure we carry fire safety message to the hook and queen of the municipality. So when the group was formed, it is main.
Afi mi tabi Ghana for to me the ani akwako piemu ewo on my mountain so swafo. Yewura Kwame Aboza ena tumi akasa edi ache contractors ahodo no ma yede akwan de ase wonsa se wonya kwan na contractors ni binu mo ho a omo betina ho he okobu edua we wa ha na wabaye bridge nsamso yi e wa ha na wadua pempemu kakra na ene wa speed ramp na wajade aka de ato efri se yemfa wo se bia mfa nto won so eno na worker say that big push agenda idea we are contractor na ye de kwan e de aso winsam say ya ene ye de ose e de ato so na se wonwe wadwuma ne ntama obagi adwuma no atimi e de afri winsam na ye ntie ensema oman mountain so swafo Kwame Aboza atimi e de tuja
material ready to be used.
Yeah.
When contractors take jobs, they know that there's no penalty for not completing on time. So they complete when they complete. But on this big push, it's not like that. You have to complete on time.
We do understand. We do understand that.
But you don't. If you understand, how come you are not working as much as we expect you to?
What are your equipment?
First of all, I haven't seen enough plant and equipment, and I haven't seen enough haulage material ready to be used.
The aggregate.
Of course, your performance is better than the first lot we saw, without a doubt. But yours is neither impressive. It's not impressive. So I think we should reduce you. We should limit you to one lot and introduce somebody who is more aggressive or hungry to work. That is my proposal.
Abo enumunu ena nechi ADF4 onunso eye deputy minister enso etumi gina simpie ni bema so kire na bufuo a ekoso ewo Savannah region enu na okase adwuma ye de ama contractors ahodo onum so omoye no omoye omo ho nkwakwasa aseyeye aseye nye aseye edwi aseye ndwi aseye ebu aseye mu chese omo ma ye se enhoho a omotale bese so omo obi mete no mo nso omo ntewe ena omo tale ho enu na wo kyeremu edi akyerɛ wo omo se ono de ompesa ye nkontonkonto a ekoso ewo Savannah region mu no ni santinu omo moden se kwan bia de ama contractor se ye no wo behwe no aye nie enya sa de ene tintontan ye betwa contract ni mu na afi obi bia da etumi afa no.
Led by the minister are very, very concerned. There are agitations in this area so far. But we all recognize the fact that those agitations are not misplaced agitations at all. In fact, they have every right to be concerned the way they are concerned. Even we at the ministry, led by the minister, are very, very concerned. And today, being on the road, our concerns have even been heightened because we are not satisfied at all with the level of progress that we have seen on this road that we think is a very simple project to do. We have been to other regions and we have seen how difficult the terrains are in those regions, and yet the contractors who are working there have gone further than the contractors that are on this very simple stretch of road. And that is what is making us even
kopiemu ewo emrase ebejafia na enuda parliament speaker to me jena simpie ene ebema so ena ofrese wuko ya disua wudo mu se mofra yi ye di free eye keji num ade eba lower primary upper primary ni JHS ubekọ no brafonko a speaking English in my school. There's something I do well, but when it comes to writing, I just am kwadai brofo mu catch home. And so say me no care when you mad cro. Oh what to say when you mad cro. Ewe mevo when you mad cro. Tim ma onim tim come tim. Just say ba sante kasa akra ni gakasa kusase kasa muna kasa nti omo se we teche ni na wugina. Tira kwani se kofi Baako, what the kaka baako a eyemienu akra ne beti ase aya 1 + 1 is equals to 2. Tira akra no fa twi no fa tira akra na de. Fa brofo no fa tira gano fa tira na de. Fa Hausa kasa no fa tira akra na de. Fa ebono kasa na kuapem twi no fa tira akra na de na entum enkoso. Entu wo sese. Kasa wuduo biada etwa se achachefo ni gina suku damu no mbetumi dia tra dia mamofra na te ase no se mra se bedwemu omaji e dia tum na wei kasa e ya mamre enti eni kwase ye toto na ase etwa se ye hweso ye enti omosre se sisi ani akwakodu no uye chechwe ni bia na wugina ho a aya ma obrofo no entumi emra form neja insonson physical hwan mantim mankalization ni hu kroniba ani osophagus ni anusunum na mom tra kwala no se wenye anus aha aya woto enu mom bebo amagon se meto enie enu ntinu mi gina na metumi agina ye etumi aboa na ye ntie ensema parliament etimi edituja
Asante Tree. And if BC, WASI, or university examinations were conducted exclusively in our local languages, how many of us will have scored pass marks? Currently, 11 Ghanaian languages are taught in our schools, including the Akan dialects, Ekuapim Tree, Asante Tree, and Fanti, as well as Dagari, Dagbani, Ewe, Dangbe, Gan, Nzima, Gonja, Kasim. This is commendable, but inadequate. More must be done to ensure that these languages do not just thrive and escape extinction, Our local languages must become integral parts of our daily lives, interwoven into our education, work,
na me to ansam no na me di mani ekwakopemu ewo ye mofra no ma mo tro ensohwe ye BEC ni nyina ne se yemu ewo junior high school no betena se na fa na wotwe fabra na fa ebetro che se eyade a efo na ye hwe se eno na be ma ho kwan matumi ewramu ewo senior high school mu na no ene nam so ama Ayaso West MCE Michael Mensa etumi di na ni training mpesua so wabra mofra no tro ensohwe no na efe akono keke wasi sukumpanifo no timi ahwe ensohwe no so ye che so mo nte basabasa bia wo be kwa akora bia no awe ne pento wo tre ne kama enti wo wani da so ewo mofra no ho sa fin so hei ebeye ye ne nkola ebetwa esanso etwane ye ntie ensama Michael Mensa etimi editu je
end of the day their papers are not cancelled. So far, well, everything is moving on smoothly. We've gone to quite a number of centers, and they are all cooperating, and they all know that it is a final exam, and they need to comport themselves so that at the end of the day their papers are not cancelled. So far so good, and we believe that everything will go on smoothly up to the end of the exercise. Once we invest in teaching and learning, you'll see a positive correlation as far as performance is concerned. So definitely we are hoping that there will be improvement. This year the performance will improve compared to last year. This is just a process. We've all gone through this, so parents should not panic. We are parents as well, so they should just comfort their wards to just provide the right environment for them, especially when they are coming to school. They should make sure that they respect the time. They have to get up early. They have to provide them with food and other things that they need to carry along, massage and other things they need to carry along. Parents should help support their wards so that at the end of the day they will come out with flying colors.
Mi boromu awa online Ghana yesika ensam said yesibi edi juma ewo eye district assembly ahodoonum, municipal assembly ahodoonum, and metropolitan assembly ahodoonum. Nanu ena nam so ema dwamtrani edema public account committee abena osai asare omutimi edi omani etremu ewo ye public account committee no eye park no ewo eye western ene afi mfimfin emantemu no mukonwu se sika bebre wo wa ye yi a emra se bedwafo no omunnim ho hwe wo ha na kwabrane na wasan ye ba ne ba bebusa emra se bedwani se ye kwadwe common fund no wo de ye den ehe na wo de fa ye na ogina ho no toto papa so eni nti no obesere se sisie no wo ye MMDS ni nyina da no wo bebiada wo be koso kopesika de adi dwuma no se MP no yetimi enya ne signatory etumi ewo so a eno no ebetumi aboa ema nsem ne ne ya omu ehia ewo so mkototo amanfo no hwe de omu ne sika etimi adi dwuma no eto atumi atwa no so omu ba ho ne de enema bebre ena ekoso enti obesere se yenya MPs omu signatories na etumi boa ewo common fund no eho
to your own funds such that the problem is because the MP is not a signatory to, you are not a signatory to your own funds, such that the DFO and whoever are the signatories can do it on your blind side. It is true that yes, we ought to check every month and ask for your statement. Well, that is what I do from my end, that every month. But clearly, it shouldn't happen. So I think what can cure this mischief is making MP signatories to their District Assembly Common Fund, in addition to another person, another permanent person at the district. And I believe this will go a long way to forestall monies being taken from MP's Common Fund unknowingly to the MP.
What is Parliament going to do to ensure that such?
It is not what Parliament is. It is we raising the issue and then going through the Ministry of Finance to come and amend the law. No, the laws are brought in by the executive. So we, speaking to Controller Accountant General, and all of us coming to bringing some recommendations to the table, and then the Ministry of Finance can take it up, come with an amended law to include MPs in the disbursement of their district assembly common fund. That is an MP and another officer in the assembly. When we do this, this will go a long way to forestall.
And Sami Krayamu and a park ranking member Samuel Atamos, and so etimi added to a Gomwa Central DC and him Hackman Kobina Edu Sakobina. Usika samuhwa so nya kura Bible said the man ketua want to me ahwa so no enya bre man kase a obetumi ahwa so kwa mofo so amututum sika asem ade entwaye kwamina so sori gina wasibo me wonim de me ye chartered accountant na eniema bi wo ho a ye no yenim no e wa hasa eni ntinu wo hu no audit service ensem bi a etre se omonsi seye mu no eniema bi enkoye ni sent no ordine 9 edibesi form se opanyini efri so opanyini atrafia wodua mete ene mante ento odi mete ne mante no ebetumi edi aye adwuma ama wona ehye wona se enso etumi akọwanim na afi obehwe se obetoto sika so ye etumi aboa se ne ebeya omonsa ma ho emesia ensam ne ne ebiem na
maybe sometimes payment delay. And as you also said, the IDF, so it doesn't flow. Actually, I have a qualified accountant, a chartered accountant, as you see. But it's unfortunate that some of these things have been happening. Maybe sometimes because of our reliance on the common fund, yes, that is why maybe sometimes payment delay. And as you also said, the IDF, so it doesn't flow. The flow of IDF is very slow. I mean, you'll be getting small until maybe you get an amount that you can use for something else. And these are some of the problems. But we don't have any option. We have to be very hardworking and tight to ensure that now there is a software from local government which is being used and it is helping the system. We ourselves even contracted somebody to do that for us, but because this one came, just switch to that. And I believe very well that the IDF will be flowing and some of the payments will not be delaying as it did. For instance, when I came in, all the arrears of the IDF staff we paid fully. And from there, it has been an improvement. The staff themselves know that it has been an improvement. So we try to improve upon things.
What about what you said about that? What does it about?
Actually, by the system, it is the FO and the coordinator who are the spending officers. You understand? So ours is supervision. And that is why sometimes I think I need to get...
European Union, Menuka say, and Fiema Edionum Amuja Ghana, 150 years, and this is the Omasaba. So many Bekabom etimi edi Juma. Naninano, you ambassador, Inisa Omra Ghana friend say Rooney, Scanibach, etimi Akasa in some Eddie Atuja, says Omba Beboa, Emma Yonkoya, Edag Ghana, and Europe, Union, and European Union in Terminum, etimi Alcoso, Emma Niamapa, etimi Akoye, Ediamaye, for someone to say a pap, Edema or mine Ghana, no one will say Bibi Mamunina, Yanni and Asumjie, a baka bimamin kabi, a basse Antonia man, or mine Ghana, Yanni Edikan, Yaquaye Epuna Ubie, and Sana Wabo Ramu, ever Bibi mine cabom croina, and Untin Fia Bayer Dionuma, Yamo Acho Mohom, I enter Moncano, she said, Omoba, Etime Sikaba Ramun, our menu Yeja Yedia Musade Betimi Eddie and Niama, Etimi Eddie Free Ghana, Eddie Common, and better than Yanin, na Etimi Abwaye, na Yenti and Sama, Ambassador, at the European Union, Rooney, Scanibach, Etimi Eddie 2 Asia.
The biggest development and security partner. We are the biggest investor in the country. We are the biggest export market to Ghana, and yet there are too many Ghanaians who don't know what the EU is. Is it an NGO? Is it like the UN? Is it like the World Bank? And they are not aware who we are, of the 27 member states we represent. So what we are trying through this engagement with yourselves is also to get the word out there. The EU is not only a development partner. It's also a security partner. In fact, we are the biggest. It's not just private interest. We are the biggest investor in Ghana. And indeed, it's not just a trading partner with complicated economic partnerships. We are the biggest export market to Ghana. And I think that's super important today, maybe more than ever, because you know the world is getting increasingly fragmented. Ghana is facing it as a founder of the non-alignment movement also. It's difficult to be the friend to all and the enemy to none in a world where new fragmentations are happening. We have a war at the doorstep of Europe, and maybe that war of aggression by Russia into Ukraine has also made us increasingly aware of, while we have our principles, while we adhere to the same values we've done for the past 50 years, and share a lot of interest also with Ghana. So principles, values and interests coincide to a large degree between Europe and Ghana. We have also become aware that those interests...
Minasu Echramu EU European Union Ambassador what to me Eddie Ayabosumi Eddie Siwo Eddie Adani and Yemeni Walanchi to me Eddie Atra on Mine Ghana. One fear a Jonumo Muntimini and Jumanum Enumu and Okase. Sisi Osho Mine Ghana. Oh, Yangini Dodo, a fat Ghana's economy no. Just a yera. Mohammed to me, I idea say Yangin 10 temper because baby and I a dab, baby of a fine fillet in the free yap. And to me about a yes single digit no. Just say was you who a bidder. Now no and also a monster behead. So made to me be a Ghana and Afi or more and Kabomunum. To me a esita na disika nyansa nimdia etumi ede abre omen na yentie nsema EU ambassador yade na bagana Runis Kanibach eka ede wi ni nsem.
But it's an economy that is doing great based on a very fragile pillar. As always, the proof is in the pudding, and we'll see how the implementation goes. But the economy is doing great. But it's an economy that is doing great based on a very fragile pillar, that of gold prices, of course, maybe even of spending significant gold reserves to maintain the exchange rates. So it is a development that we follow closely, that is positively surprising everybody, even the IMF. We see how the extended credit facility program will come to an end now, and targets have been reached faster than anticipated. Now, we need to keep that situation sustainable, because the success is based on reform, but it's also based on gold prices, it's based on the debt restructuring effort, and we cannot have that coming up again or count on it every 4 years. We also see sectors that are challenged. We know that the cocoa sector, that has helped a lot in creating the basis, is now a bit under pressure. Similar for petrol. So there are a number of worrisome developments also. And the art will be to see how the economic and financial policy is conducted in coming years. What we do know is, of course, that the revenue base of the Ghana government is used in a suboptimal manner. There should be a much better connection.
Aha, and I'm do our anopa and sama me to me at the Ebra war off KASE3BO so mediani and anakwasi amofa. Odo funemum tie na me so say efiada specific prayer no ebeko so na nyame beye nyame emanema ayanema wa wo so ne so abre na wo komribu bra refinance chapel asode no watai fa Johnson enkrankro kasi mbebia spare parts for no na chi wo no na Awurade Yankopon besoa ama wa home wana ko wa mani tumi Apostle Paul Kofi Odru man prayer bulldozer we bibia da bi ogina nyame bia nani ehu sunsum eniema ni ayinta wo no nyame dan de na watumi aka kiro ni sentino wow how that was so amane kwadanda osu loss of job, lack of job, disappointment, setback, promise and fail, delay in marriage, delay in childbirth, would you no sex syndrome da na tumi bi no abeda no amount stars ahodo we ja fibroid e woni pedio wo jaya de efiada non so ene fa bra na beje ofa hudie ewo Refiners Chapel International modu mienu ni fa na yapon baby biada uhwe mi free no na etumi aboa o sanso na kwasiada miracle service ekoso sencheni ne wade eye chuma ewo Refiners eno so non so ene fa na ya sase prembebo no na yetumi upon mitumensa ede from afi ma mentem nsia ma MD pharmacy for MD pharmacy mo La Paz sibia monim sibite bi beto ade omo wa mo sretre no nyame nso no nye kase tituo ne jena baje nyame nso Christine onso nyankopon enye okase ne wohwehwe no onye emfama afi gifti aka onso o zouru gifti enchi akase enko emfama Martha o Germany onso Mechia Lawrence enchi akase enko emfama afi apostle poko vodro mechiao nyaminshaw na onye okesi aha ena mede Ghana fo sie me sorry na ebre no eso a our agenda ba betena na ohene nana to be the same coach ko bre might media bro Kofi Samin chakasi en confirm do ye hwam de no pepa ne nsa kwa wo ena odi mituo me betena ha no amfama nkwa meye den makọ wamfa nsem ne ngua ni be da ye Samin nyaminshaw na onye okesi onton super emfa engo so aha na mede Ghana fo sie me ma ahwefo nyina moni hwe a adesi